Girl,
Everybody
it's
follow the
packed
one
out
line,
here tonight.
please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Park Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Well, hey girl, hey.
Happy New Year.
We did that already.
Oh, yeah.
No, we didn't.
haven't
Hold on, let's flip.
I was going to say.
We haven't seen these herpes talk to these people.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, folks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count on me through thick and thin. A friendship that will never end. Oh my God. So shout out to everybody. You know, you're right. Shout out to everybody who joined me in watching Waiting to Exhale New Year's Eve, because I told y'all that's like my tradition for the past decade. I watched it twice.
So I did too.
Because I'm gonna tell you what happened. I get excited about watching it. I've
never seen it.
Right. And then sometimes I will watch it during the year because it's always like randomly on TV.
Yeah.
But it's just something about New Year's Eve in that movie that just
because it
touches
gives
my little
you that,
heart.
because it starts off on New Year's and it ends
on New Year's. So that's why it's my New Year's Eve tradition. So shout out to some of y'all. I think one girl said she made her boyfriend watch it for the first time. Somebody messaged me and said that her and her mom watched it. It was quite a few of you that actually watched it New Year's Eve. So I appreciate that. I hope you guys continue the Waiting to Exhale tradition. It's one of my fave things. It's kind of like how I feel about Dreamgirl season.
Amen.
You know, they go together. It's like Dreamgirl season.
And holiday.
Yeah, like Dreamgirl season is wintertime. New Year's Eve is Waiting to Exhale.
I agree.
I'm with it. So I'm super excited that you guys followed. Continue the tradition, my friends. That was your New Year's Eve.
I was watching Waiting to Exhale.
I too.
And I was drunk. And
I text you because I think the last episode, Adrianna said they had her as Bernadine when she took the BuzzFeed test.
Yes.
And I told you.
It was Bernadine. And then you said I'm more of a Savannah.
I said that before
and I do agree with it.
Before I sat and watched the movie. We had the conversation. I'm like, I don't know how you got Bernadine. I feel like you're Savannah. So what happened was I took some notes, but clearly I don't know where they're at. But when I was watching Waiting to Exhale, it was like certain things about Savannah that clearly reminded me of Adrianna. And this is the thing.
Was it that French roll when she was walking into that party?
Girl, Lionel, you ain't dancing with me all night.
Oh, hell.
Girl, yes.
I could have stayed at home and won.
Girl, maybe I can still catch Dick Clark. So the thing about Waiting to Exhale, it opens up and Savannah's actually moving to a new city to start a new job. She's actually a producer. That made me think of you because in order to be a producer, you got to be somewhat creative because you got to look at shots, you got to edit stuff, you got to tell people what to do.
Yeah.
So that was my first thing. Savannah leaving for a new job is something you would do. And the thing is, she took a pay decrease for the new job because she wanted to see could she make it as a producer. Definitely something you would do.
Yeah.
She was in a hotel for like the first half of the movie. She's like, Mama is the only one that knows I'm in a hotel. Some shit she would do. And then when they actually did show her house when who picks her up? No, what's the man? Kenneth. Her house was like purple and it had like a bunch of art. Some shit you would do. And then even when she was telling off Kenneth, the fact that she didn't get, like, Robin got rowdy. Bernadine got like mad, which is clearly we get.
Said, "Oh no, baby, just to show you
the drinks are on you," and that like reminded me of you because you don't get too rowdy. You're not a rowdy individual, so I really don't understand what type of day you were having when you got Bernadine.
I don't know either. I think I was mad.
I think you're a Savannah Jackson.
I think I'm a Savannah as well.
And she was even in the scene. And
she's very neutral. Like, she she gives the, like, you know, people call her for advice. And
even in the whole debacle at Gloria's birthday party, Robin jumps up and was like, I'll talk to that bitch. And when Robin told her it was stupid, it was childish, that you wouldn't do nothing like that. But Savannah says, thank you. I'm like, look at this old bitch. It's stupid. It's up in the couch. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I don't know how Adrianna got Bernadine, but this ain't it.
I don't know how. Maybe I was having a bad day and I was just picking all the bad wrong answers.
He was emotionally driven.
I was emotionally charged that day.
Got it. So shout out to Wayne XL. Very happy you guys enjoyed it. And I don't give a fuck what BuzzFeed says. Adrianna Savannah Jackson.
I agree. I am a Savannah. I think Savannah is one of those people like she's like when she caught Kenneth talking on the phone to his wife. And
she was just calm. Like Russell, did you sleep with her? Robin couldn't even get.
She wouldn't be able to hold it.
Yeah, and she threw clothes on the floor. It's like.
But the way she processed this scene and she processed what was going on. Okay, baby. And then she said, okay, baby. And then gave him his breakfast. Very calculated. She was just very.
She didn't get too rowdy. Thank you. This old bitch.
Yeah.
Give me the phone. I'll talk to that bitch. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Robin.
But my favorite character, even though he ain't no good motherfucker.
Who? Russell?
Troy.
Because Troy's funny.
Troy's
funny.
Troy is...
I mean, he like 13. What's your point? My point is, I can't do this to y'all.
Troy is my favorite. He had that...
Do I need to tame you? Do I need to go in there and
tame you?
No, actually, when I was watching, so every year I watch it, it's like the grown I get, like the more it's like, this is a shit show, but I get it. Because the reality about Troy and Robin, they met at a grocery store. And that's what Savannah was like, what have y'all done in 3 days besides screw each other? And it's just like, that is true,
That
Robin.
made him fall for you so much that he wants you to meet his mama.
Like, I'm Robin. I'm not as clueless as Robin to a lot of things, but
the fact that, he came into the house and he was just like, I told my mama about you. Here, call her.
No man has ever asked me to be his mother.
I want you to be my mama. Here,
555. That's the TV number, 555. The TV love a 555, boy.
But it's this.
Is 555 just not used in the real world at all?
I don't think so.
It can't be.
No, it's not.
Because 555, I'm gonna call it 555.
So funny to me. I guess now that I'm older and I've experienced bullshit ass niggas like that. You want me to whoop it out and tame you? But it's that leather vest that he, and he just walks.
Robin,
that scene is.
You ready to go, baby?
And it's got the detail in the vest, and he has these leather pants on.
You know what's really funny about that scene? He throws like 3 oranges and miss her, but she get him on the first try, and she get him hard as hell because he screamed.
He said, ow!
But it's a fact. Don't you throw that up here? You raggedy bitch. You better watch yourself. You better watch who you pick up next time at grocery stores. No. And me and Christy really had like a 10-minute conversation about what section of the grocery store was Troy in.
That she caught him in. What was yours?
We decided, that section that has the condoms and the Plan B pills? We decided that's where that nigga was at. Because we was thinking of places you should meet people. I'm like, the produce section seems good. Mm-hmm.
Meat.
I'll do the deli.
Like the meat section?
The real meat section?
The butcher.
The butcher section?
The butcher section.
I would do that. I think the butcher and the seafood section are actually conjoined. That's a good one. I would do the deli.
Grocery store?
Preferably in my heart.
Fiesta?
No, I don't even go into Fiesta. So that can't.
Okay.
So I think.
H-E-B?
No, for me.
Whole Foods.
No, for me, because I go into Whole Foods. I don't necessarily shop in Whole Foods. Like, I'll get like certain things. For me, my ideal meeting somebody will be in the Publix deli section getting a sub.
Okay. Getting a sub.
Because Publix is just so top tier. I could do an H-E-B. Now, once we get to H-E-B, though, if you get to like the wine section, I can see what part of the wine section
where you're at.
Yeah,
so
where you're
at the... So if you're going to...
What's the one that's $3? Because I'm getting it, but if you get it, I can't...
Yeah. No, it's the...
Royal Oaks?
No. It's
Bainbridge?
No, but it has the label on it where it says like low cost,
like
or
Bay Oaks. Yeah, that
like Live Oak.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Oak.
It's on that bottom shelf. It's like $3. I get it sometimes, but
I get it all the time.
But I can't. We
both can't get it.
We both can't get it. So I decided this. I said the snack aisle is questionable because then he might have kids. So if you're in the snack aisle, you need to see what snacks he's getting.
Right.
If he's just getting an abundance of like gummies, either he has a sweet tooth or he has a 5-year-old.
Right.
Or a 3-year-old.
Just children.
Just children.
Period.
Just children.
What if it's just chips?
That's fine. Like, but you have to look in a cart. If it's like those single packs, but then you see some Lunchables in there too, that's a child's lunch.
Had cigarettes.
No, well, I kind of feel like if the cigarettes was like in a space where you can walk past, that's also where she met Troy. Or maybe that little lottery thing where the little lottery thing. I think she met Troy right there too. There's a couple of places in my mind. And I can't meet you in.
I feel like maybe it was like a Pie Burns. Have you ever been to Pie Burns?
Okay, so I've been to Pie Burns. But I don't mind Pie Burns because that's like a meat store.
Right. So I kind of feel like it was something like that, like where he was getting maybe like something to eat.
So then I need to judge your food a little bit.
Like, you know how Pie Burns has that little
delicatessen? Their food is good.
And their food is good. I'm not knocking it. But it's still in a grocery. I don't know. It's just that.
I feel like I can't meet you in the medicine section either. Granted, we could both have common colds. But we can't meet each other while getting our cold medicine.
Right. Because it's awkward.
It's not awkward.
You're sick?
You're sick? With what? So much out there. So much. Can't meet you in the pharmacy section either. Like because
what are you picking up?
Yeah. I'm getting my birth control. What are you getting?
What do you get?
Yeah.
You getting your prescription?
Yeah, for what? See, we're back to that.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah, it's
and I can't meet you in like that diaper section with the Enfamil.
Because that's
a baby.
Well, what if he's getting wipes? What if he likes wipes?
Well, you're still over there, so that's a baby to me in my mind.
But what if he just likes to? You know how guys have wipes on the toilet.
Yeah, like
and this just because they do a little extra clean.
Well, I can't decipher, so I don't have time.
And so I'm gonna conclude it's a baby.
It's just easier for me because then I don't want to picture you taking a shit. We don't even know each other. So it's just you have to get really specific on which aisle you're gonna meet the guy at the grocery store.
Okay.
So I came to that conclusion.
Okay.
Anytime tampons in the cart, girlfriend, wife. It could be a daughter, but I'm just gonna go ahead.
Tampons, definitely. It's definitely a girlfriend, wife,
a daughter,
and
that's just
an
too much.
elder daughter.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
So I prefer the deli section, the meat section, the wine section, the beer section's okay as well. Yeah. Produce.
I
can do produce.
Absolutely produce.
Yeah.
Because you're healthy.
Yeah, got it. I can do dessert, but if it's like a birthday cake and it's a sheet cake, if it's like a horse or like a...
But I would question that.
Yeah, because that's a kid's cake.
So your last minute.
No, that's a kid's cake though.
Yeah.
So your last minute... First of all, sheet cakes from Publix are top tier. Let's not disrespect...
I'm not from Florida.
Let's not disrespect the sheet cake now.
I'm not disrespecting... I'm talking Texas. I'm talking Texas.
That goddamn sheet cake hit now.
Okay. I'm talking Texas.
But
I don't... HEB sheet cake and you're getting it you're ordering a cake, your last minute. Is it small? Is it big?
We have to you just have to plan this stuff out. So Troy was on to something when he said watch you pick up at grocery stores.
But it's the way he had them glasses though that were on the tip of his
He like 13. What's your point? You know that's Bubble Gump too from Forrest Gump, yes. Right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, so shout out to if you have to be in a grocery store.
Just watch the area in which you entertain conversations.
It means a lot.
And look in their basket because you know what I do? I do look at people like when people are checking out next to me, I like to see what they have.
Yeah, you need
because and I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. I judge people on what they buy.
Well, like if he's getting a hungry man dinner, that means he might be single and he ain't got nobody.
And that's fine. I get it. You could tell like I'm hungry and I just want to get some shit.
And I can cook.
It's chips. It's an apple. It's noodles. Yeah. It's maybe like 4 or 5 lemons. Like,
random shit. So what are you actually cooking? What are you cooking? How's this a meal?
And then like a head of lettuce.
Yeah, how's this a meal? How is this a meal?
We don't know what's going. Maybe you're just hungry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or you're high. I don't know. But when they have like the big carts full of stuff and they just start putting on it. You just see all of this stuff on
and you need to make sure too, if it has to be single person grocery shopping. Like I'm a single woman, so I don't get multiple things of certain things because it's just me. Yes. Now if the nigga got 2 loaves of bread, peanut butter, grape jelly.
Yeah, like peanut butter. Okay, so you have children in the house.
Yeah, that's children.
Crackers.
Yeah, and granted, I'll eat a peanut butter. I have peanut butter and jelly right now. But if it's like 2 loaves of bread and like whole milk, if you got whole fucking milk, you got kids in the house. Whole fucking milk.
The gallon.
Yeah,
the half gallon.
The gallon?
The gallon.
You got some kids eating cereal.
Absolutely.
They eat fucking cereal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you really have to.
You gotta watch. You gotta look.
You gotta be alert. You gotta be mindful.
Pringles. The packs of Pringles.
As my good brother Troy would say, you better watch who you pick up in grocery stores. That's all I got.
Go.
Shout out to
they said, can I use the bathroom?
Don't you throw that I be yelling that randomly sometimes. Like, so stupid. Can I use your bathroom? No.
You raggedy bitch.
But yeah, so
that was awesome acting, man.
That was top tier. They should have got. They didn't get what they deserved for that movie. I mean, they did, but they didn't really.
That is like a cult classic.
So listen, I don't know what I did.
What?
You know, when I post, it's just me, and usually they say, "Hey, what's your top 10 this? Mm-hmm. What's your top 9 this? What are your favorites?" I tend to put things I like because they're asking me my opinion, my personal opinion, me, Ebony. So I post what I like, not what you niggas like, because I don't actually care.
Oh boy, here
don't
we
care.
Go.
Don't give a fuck when they ask top 10 videos. When I choose the top 10, and let's be honest, when I have to do top 10 videos, you're gonna find at least 2 Janets in there. Cause guess what we're doing? My favorites. Well,
y'all had me
fucked the fuck up. Fucked up to the point where I almost like I had to remember that I get violent. Like I fucking get violent. I was just like, oh my god, I'm about to get violent.
Hey yo, y'all put them unicorns.
Nah. We're gonna read what was sent to. Do I still have it? I did.
Them unicorns in them comments.
They did put them unicorns. So this was the thing.
Dog.
This is the thing.
They said no Nikki?
This is the thing. So the post was really about top 5 or top? It was top. No, they said there are some iconic. That's what it was. There are some iconic female rap verses.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so, and to the truth, there are very much so some iconic female verses. So my thing is we have to go into a lot of things knowing that I'm a 35-year-old woman. And let's start there. Yeah. So certain stuff for me is stuff from my childhood, stuff from, it actually don't even matter, because I'm not going to explain that shit. It could be some shit I like from fucking yesterday.
Yeah.
I can like what the fuck I feel like it. So, somebody said no Nikki. And see, this is my first problem. I hate you bitches that come on, no, this is the truth. I really do hate you bitches that come on people pages, and when they do something, you say no such and such. And it's like, did you see it? Like, no, yeah. Nikki, bitch, did you see Nikki?
Did you see it?
Did you see it?
Right.
So why are you asking this rhetorical ass dumbass question? Like, are you fucking slow? Are you dumb or are you stupid?
It was just my opinion.
Yeah. And the funny part about it was, I actually rather enjoy Nicki Minaj's Monsters verse. But a bit of me sometimes as well, like to put it, I do a lot of appreciation for things I think that are forgotten into the wayside. Right. And also, I like throwback shit. So that is just what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like this idea, if you post something, so like if I be like, oh, my top 5 soap operas, no Days of Our Lives. Did you see Days of Our Lives on the post?
Right.
Why are you asking me this shit? Because to me, common sense will be, and for the most part, most people just say what they like. Like, oh, damn, I used to love me some Days of Our Lives. Oh, General Hospital? That was my shit.
That was my shit.
That me and my grandma stayed watching General Hospital.
Right.
That is kind of the comment that you should put if you don't see what you necessarily like on a post. And not even Recovering Party Girls on
Just in general.
In general.
Yeah.
No such and such. No this. Why you ain't put this? Because it's not my fucking favorite. It's not. It's into. Y'all gotta remember with Instagram, you get 10 slides.
Yeah. So you can't put all your top 20.
Yeah, and if I could, I still wouldn't. Because y'all don't understand. It do take time to download videos and upload it. Try it sometime. And edit them. To fit in that, because they got rules where most of the time, if it's past 15 seconds, they'll flag it. So now I gotta get 15.
Now I gotta go back and I gotta check. I gotta make sure shit sound right,
girl. So it's just like y'all just have this weird way of going into these comment sections and doing that to not even just Recover Party Girls, but to people in general. Yeah. And so what I started doing, and when I go to other people's pages, if I don't see what I like or it's just not there, I just be like, oh, okay. And I'll just suggest what the fuck I like because that actually makes common damn sense. So I can't even find it. Did I delete it? Hold on, I'm sorry.
You deleted it?
I'm looking for no, because remember I blocked all them hoes. So somebody says no, Nikki. And then somebody's like, well, I will at least think the Monster verse is on here. The normal thing to do would just be like, oh, Nikki wasn't on there. I really enjoyed the Monster verse. And I would have said to you, you know what? I enjoyed the Monsterverse
honorary mention.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Monsterverse too, bitch. Good times with Monster. Instead of doing that, the girl said, hold on.
We finna flag this bitch.
Oh, yeah, we probably get kicked.
We finna ride on this bitch.
And they had the right fucking one. Because I be trying to be nice, but y'all follow that page. I don't follow y'all page. And I say that as respectful as possible. I really, 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 really do. But at the end of the day, I don't be on your page. Where is this shit at? Why I got all this Elmo stuff in my phone? This is a damn shame. Oh, here it is. It's a jump off right here, man. Nope, that's not it.
I've been gone for a minute, so I'm back at the jump off.
Damn, I can't even find the comment because the bitch definitely called us some old biddies and said we're not going to respect Nicki Minaj until we fucking 40.
Okay, wow. First of all...
I'm fucking 40 now, damn near, so let's
yeah, I'm almost 40, like 2 years away from 40. And Nicki Minaj is great, but... honestly,
oh, okay. So one girl says no Nicki, and the other girl says, I'm surprised her Monster verse wasn't on here. Very iconic. And then the girl said, right, they always trying to downplay her. I'll defend her every chance I get. What are you defending, sis? No one said nothing about that bitch.
And then
like, y'all are fucking insufferable.
Why do you need to defend Nicki Minaj? Do you think that she cares that you defend her?
Do she fucking know your dumb ass? Listen, let me tell y'all something. We all know what I'm about to say. I stand down for Janet Demeter Joe Jackson. That is not, I don't even play about that bitch right there. I don't argue with nobody about Janet Jackson's impact, about what she did for people, about what she did for music, about what she did for women.
It goes on fan pages, Mariah Carey saying. You go on Mariah Carey's page saying,
nope.
Janet Demeter Joe Jackson.
I don't bother nobody else on who they stand. I'm not even gonna argue with you about Janet. Whatever you feel about Janet is your opinion. Knock yourself out. Good luck, sis.
Good luck, Chuck.
Literally, I don't really be having time for that bullshit. Oh, I know it's on my Facebook page. I know where I put it. So it's just really weird to me that y'all just really be going on. It's like this idea that back in the day, if you like Whitney Houston, you couldn't like Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't imagine living in a space where because I did like Brandy, I couldn't listen to Monica or Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, y'all don't understand how fucking weird you are. And I just read an article on the New York Post saying that people who really be stans of artists are least intelligent. And I'm like, y'all didn't even need it.
Yeah, that celebrity culture shit is so stupid.
I could have told y'all that without y'all doing it.
It's just like saying, well, I like the nail polish red. And I can't like any other color nail polish because I like this color red. No, that's dumb.
Y'all sound ridiculous because I enjoyed everybody. I enjoyed any and everybody who was.
I loved Kim.
Listen.
I loved.
I listened to Foxy. I listened to anybody who's out at the time. I like Janet. I still listen to Madonna. I like Whitney. Yep. I still love Mariah Carey.
I even listened to Jennifer Lopez. I'm not going to even lie.
Nah, because Jennifer Lopez had a good ass era.
She did.
Mariah Carey can't stand her ass though.
I know she can't.
I'm not gonna.
But you know what? But that's not my problem. That's not my battle my battle to fight.
It's just
I like Jenny from the block.
Listen, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
I'm still Jenny. And then the fact she got back with Ben.
Yeah, that's
what? Oh my God.
That's a bit Oh, wait, I think I found it. They won't appreciate until they are all over 40 trying to be hip again. Onika is timeless. And then she added Nicki Minaj. See, and this is the thing. Y'all
did she retweet her? Did she respond?
No, but this is the thing. Y'all get y'all celebrities ate the fuck up fucking with me. Because we have already discussed how I go to the depths of hell when I start getting mad. So send y'all celebrity over here if y'all want to.
Oh, Nika.
Listen. And then it was like, no, whomever, in quote, in parentheses, whomever created this post is whack as fuck for that. She puts the icon in iconic. Should have named this thread One Hit Wonder and Has-Beens, minus Missy. Okay, let's be clear. Left Eye is not a one hit wonder. Left Eye is not a has-been. Niggas still want to be Left Eye.
What's this social media handle person's name?
At 5_1/50. Is she 50 doing this shit?
I hope not.
I hope not. But she's blocked. I mean, her and see, one thing about me, I'll block everybody on the thread.
Yeah,
oh, you liked it?
You gonna block?
Oh, you liked it?
Oh, you liked it?
Oh, you like this shit?
Oh,
that's interesting. Blocked. And then somebody came on there like Finsta and was like, you blocked me because I say I like Nicki Minaj. I was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck who you like. You think I'm that petty that I give a fuck about who you like? But I'm very big on disrespect. Yeah. And she's like, I put people on your show. Put them hoes off my show.
Oh boy.
I cut up like that.
I cut up.
Look, I cut up like that.
Call me scissors.
Listen. Call me scissors. Bitch, call me machete.
Call me a machete, because I cut stuff like that.
Right. Because it's like, I put people on your show. Okay, well, you can put them off. Now where are we at?
But what does that do? What point is that?
It's just something about, it's something so weird. And I don't even care because people like, well, I was just playing. Well, that girl calling on my page called me back. This fucking shit's gonna be a no-go. Like, Are you fucking out your goddamn mind?
Yeah.
Bitch, you know who you talking to?
Yeah.
So, trigger warning. Y'all need to learn how to use y'all language. If something is not on the post that you think should be on the post, how about you just suggest it? Or you say one of my faves are.
Yeah. Just say one of your favorites.
Or
I like this list.
You don't even say all that. Like, damn, you know who verse I think is iconic? Queen Latifah on Brandy's I Want to Be Down.
The remix.
I'm like, I know that shit too.
Because that was tight though.
And I would have been right there. I love that shit too. I love it.
Right.
But that weird shit, whack is hack, and I'm like, y'all are just insufferable. The barbs are fucking insufferable. I'm sorry. Culture is insufferable.
But it is. It's just like, damn. Like, first of all, y'all are worshiping these people like they give a fuck about y'all.
Don't give a flying fuck about that. And if you really push them to call your ass poor, because a celebrity will call your ass broke quick.
Broke. You broke people.
Beyonce called y'all broken songs before.
Okay? Bitches bow down.
Listen. A whole lot of shit go down when there's $1 billion on the elevator.
Okay. What?
Stay in your struggle. I'm raising daughters. Stay in your struggle.
I'm raising
your personal struggle. You poor bitch. You broke bitch. You got your rent money, bitch. Your car note. That 95 Honda.
I'm about to drop this Ivy Park. Give me your money.
You still in that 95 Honda? The 95 Honda. Like, but if celebrities don't give a flying fuck about what the fuck you talk about.
None of it.
Listen.
And I wish, honestly, sometimes I really wish people would wake up and realize that it's okay to, if you really truly like something from a celebrity or something
I stand Janet Jackson down, but I'm not going to show up to that lady house and I'm not going to argue with the internet about her fucking impact.
Yeah,
it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And my sister's impactful as fuck. I'm not going to argue number ones. I'm not going to argue album sales.
No.
I'm not going to argue how your fave has dressed up as my fave or has tributed my fave or has done both. Dressed up as my fave and have tributed my fave. I'm not going to argue all that with your ass though. I'm just going to be like, oh, you don't like Jane? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. But who cares? Okay. Everybody's entitled.
That Michael Jackson and Beyonce
comparison
is just played the fuck out. Like y'all are insufferable.
Yeah.
Like I really hate that for y'all, and I really hate that y'all all had to get blocked off that. Well, I don't. I'm lying. Never mind. Scratch that. I didn't hate.
God bless.
And I screenshot Adrianna and she was cackling.
I think it's funny because y'all really waste y'all's time on here arguing about something.
Y'all argue about some shit. I just block you.
Nobody cares. Like, first of all, Nicki's great.
Nikki is. I do enjoy Onika.
Onika has some very classic.
I enjoy Onika's features though. Most songs she's been on that she was featured on. I
love the song "Shitted on Them," I love. But you know what? I like the ad libs of that song versus like the nigga that's in the background talking about just for me. You know what I'm talking about? So it's the ad libs that I really like. You must think you talking to your mother, ho.
I like when she did that performance where she said, "Arum jump, arum jump, arum jump, and arum." I like the Grammy performance. Roman, help me, Roman. Roman, I'm calling Roman on my like top tier performance. Top fucking tier. Do you think Harriet Tubman was running around with a fucking shiny dress on with a crown on her head when she was taking slaves to freedom? That's my top Nicki performance. But around jump and around jump. Why are you laughing so hard? That's what she did. Around jump and around jump. I'm calling Roman on ya. Help me, Roman! Roman! That's what she did.
Y'all don't be coming in these fucking comments. Oh, I always make a compliment. Y'all don't be coming in these comments talking shit now. Because y'all seen the video. Y'all know what the fuck we talking about.
And then like Safari was like breaking this on the side.
Dog, that was the best part of Nicki's performances when she was fucking with Safari.
No, because it was
that
one
nigga
time.
Was like literally
he was like,
doing the fucking robot.
It was one video with Will I Am. What's the Will I Am song? Damn it! I see the performance. I think they might have been on like Jay Leno or like Jimmy Fallon.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. And he was just like
he for like a smooth 2 minutes didn't move, and so he was like this. For like 2 minutes of that performance, he does not move. And then he just come out, and then she's like, "I'm jump, and I'm jump," and I'm just like, "This is so fucking." What was that Will I Am song? Because that shit was everywhere. What? She did.
Yes, I remember that. Oh my god.
That's what. But shout out to Nicki Minaj. And I'm jump.
Do the Roman.
Oh my God, Roman's after me. I'm calling Roman on y'all.
I didn't understand that. I thought, and honestly, I thought maybe that was just like.
Actually, honestly, that Grammy performance when I'm having a bad day.
That was.
If I'm a little down, that Grammy performance.
Oh my God.
Take me, Roman! I'm calling Roman on you. Why are you laughing this hard?
Because it's your facial expression.
I see what I'm wrong. And I'm jumping.
Oh shit!
Roman, don't take me, Roman.
I'm so confused. I remember, and then she levitated. It's just like, what the fuck is this shit?
Now don't take me,
Roman. I didn't get it, but you know,
whenever I'm down, I watch. Oh, I'm jumping, and I'm jumping.
Yeah, I gotta go back.
And then that one where she bite the fried chicken, I watched that one a lot too.
Oh my god!
I think that was on Good Morning America because I just didn't understand where the fried chicken came from.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
But shout out to Nicki. That was my top 3 performances personally. Why are you laughing?
Oh my god, that shit is funny.
Because
but then she go,
check it out. Check it out. That was a real like song. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Oh my god. Oh, that was funny. Oh my god.
But shout out to the Barbs. Y'all be easy out there.
And the unicorns. The unicorn brigade.
You know, It seems very stressful.
Defending Nick.
It seems very stressful.
Y'all seem like it's just like anything.
That girl said, I'm gonna do it every time. I'm like, did I say something about the bitch? What are you defending her to?
Do what every time?
Next time I'm just gonna start commenting. Oh, I'm jumping and I'm jumping.
But I wish I could see you do that. I wish you could put that video in a comment. And then,
I'm jumping. This is so childish.
That needs to be in the comments because that shit is funny as fuck.
She's brought me very much so quite a few laughs. I spent a whole episode quoting her and sending off a bomb. So her impact is legendary.
That's true. But did you tell her to circle back? Because that was literally 4 episodes
was a whole episode
of you doing
where
that
all
shit.
I did was yell, do you think Harriet Tubman was walking around in a fucking shiny dress on with a crown on her fucking head when she was taking slaves to freedom? I did that shit it was a whole episode.
Yeah.
So her impact
that wasn't even a whole episode. That was at least 4 episodes, Ebony.
I personally think that was iconic. But
I mean, but that was a better bar than some of her raps.
I know.
That's what you should have put
because
on your list.
Personally, I think I'm dumb and I'm dumb. It's the top tier of it all.
Oh Jesus!
But that's me personally.
Y'all don't come for us, please. God damn.
It's okay.
I don't want to see no unicorns.
And we about to get reported like fuck. I'm dumb and I'm dumb.
Oh shit!
Shout out, man.
Shout out to the Nicki Minaj and
Brigade.
all the Barbs. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. I'm dumb and I'm dumb. Okay, let me stop fucking. Why are you? Please stop. She got beer coming out her nose, y'all. This is terrible.
Please stop.
Oh my God. So what's cool in the city?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so on a serious tip, I launched my jewelry line.
Yay!
So A and Ollie, we talked about my grandmother's passing, and ways that I was dealing with it, coping with it, and one of the ways that I was coping with it was beading. It started off as beading. Girl,
I thought you said beating.
Beating?
No,
beading. B-E-D.
Beading. I got you.
So I remember this one random ass fucking day. It was right when the pandemic started, where they started shutting shit down, or they were limiting people and spaces and stuff like that. I remember I went to the Texas Art Supply Store. I was just aimlessly. This is right when my unemployment hit. So I was
balling.
I was balling.
No lie.
Trump was in office. He said, "Ding, ding, ding, ding."
Trump didn't give a fuck about giving people money away.
Let's fuck it. Give them what they need.
Trump was giving that money out. The PPP loans.
Give it out. Fuck them.
That's how I know you're a con artist.
Oh yeah, he said, "Fuck it, give it." So I was doing my thing, and I walked in, and I was just looking for something to occupy my mind. Boom, found these beads. So I was like, I could string some shit together. I did, and that really kind of helped me cope with everything that was happening. And then it kind of spiraled into this obsession almost, where I was looking at YouTube videos, and then I was just going down the spiral. Long story short, I came to really enjoy it. And then but it took me a while, because I said, oh yeah, I'll sell this stuff. But the shit that I was making was, I still have some of it. It was very simple. Mm-hmm. But and I was just not confident within myself or my skills. And I realize that, okay, if I'm really gonna do this, I'm gonna have to do, because my Virgo energy is just no, bitch, this is not a 10. So if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it right. So and then when I moved to Corpus, I was just given this time to just really focus on that, and it just wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. So I just put and at that moment I was literally, I probably had bought so much shit, like jewelry making shit, like metal smithing. Like, I bought strips of silver, like I had all this stuff to do this, but it just wasn't creatively working for me. And it wasn't until I moved back, I tried it up again and just trying different things, still wasn't sticking. And then I feel like I found my groove, and then I just kind of like kept going, and then I found this I found my creative energy. And so got that figured out how I wanted it to look. The next part was creatively, how do I visually want it to look? So I started trying to figure out, okay, well, graphically, what do I want it to look like? So I like water, I like the beach, I like collage art. So I just started just playing with different shit, and everything just kind of started to materialize. And I said, and I was comfortable enough with, all right, I'm just going to put it out. And so I did. And
it's beautiful.
Thank you. And it's really just kind of like a testament to myself, because I kept telling, because at first I was gonna launch December 1st, which was my grandmother's birthday. But that didn't happen because I was not sold on the images that I did. I still felt like it wasn't all the way ready. Mm-hmm. So I just kept working on it until I got it to the point to where it is what it is now. And I feel like how it is now is what I want it to look like. It's as far as just like visually. And it just took a lot out of me, because I was very insecure about putting it out, because this is essentially my personality. Mm-hmm. And, when I named it Aya and Ollie, Aya is a family name. Aya is a name that my older brother called me when I was a baby, because we're only a year old. He's only a year older than me. So, but of course, he couldn't pronounce. He couldn't. He couldn't say Adrianna.
My little brother called me Nee, Ebony. Yeah, he said Nee.
Yeah. So, but when my mom was like, "Here's your sister Adrianna," he couldn't
like. What the fuck is all the letters?
What? So he said Aya. So and I remember I was so confused. It's like, well, why does the school call me this and y'all call me? I was always confused a lot, because I didn't understand what was this Adrianna, and I only was called Adrianna when I was in trouble. So, which is often.
So you should have been that confused. So.
It was often, but for the most part, I feel like that is my identity, is this name. And a lot of my creative energy, my grandmother called me that. She never called me by Adrianna. She never called me that. So just in the spirit of honoring my relationship with her, and, I wanted to really figure out how I can keep her memory alive, because it's so important to me. Like, I don't want, even though I know she's still with me and I know that she's still around, I know it, I can feel it. It's just something that I have, like, I can share with other people. I don't know. And so yeah, this is how all that transpired. And I'm really excited about it, because it's actually bringing me and my mom closer together. Oh, and I know that I know it's something that she's excited about, because it's her mom. Yeah. And, she's the only girl. So it's not like she can just, brothers are weird
boys.
and different.
Brothers are boys.
Yes, and you know, being the only girl, I of course can relate because I'm the only girl, and it's just different. And when it's your mom, and you don't have your mom anymore, so I think by her, and then I wanted to include her in certain stuff, and because there's this picture of her and my grandma. My grandma was doing my mom's hair, and that's probably one of my favorite pictures, and I included that, and she texted me, and she was just like, you really like that picture? And I was just like, yes. I said, I think it's just like the coolest, I mean, because I feel like I look like her so much in that picture, and I just love that picture. So I feel like it's important for my mom to be a part of something that still has my grandmother's memory, and her face is like all over it. And I want to include my friends, because I have a lot of friends that have lost their grandmothers or their moms, and just kind of like this cool little like remembrance thing where it's just, I don't know, I don't want to necessarily say everything that I have planned, but it's definitely something.
It's the beginning.
It's very much the beginning. Out. It's the beginning of a lot of cool things, and I love family. I love history. I love, I love that knowing our past, and I have all of my grandmother's pictures. I have her wedding photo. I have, like, I remember I found it's a little picture about that big, and it was her when she was 18. I remember I saw it when I was putting together her funeral stuff, and I kept it. And I just think it's just an amazing picture of just, and she just looks like me. And it's crazy how, like, you know, we are these
little beings of other
people. And like, I just find that so,
like 300 years ago there was Adrianna and Ebony.
Yes.
Probably on the plantation.
Maybe. Where they fucking shit up. And then,
probably
you know,
plantation.
But then I'm just like, wow, my grandma was a Sagittarius. Like, I know that bitch was
raising hell. My grandma was raising hell. My grandma beat my granddaddy with a tricycle.
So it's just like, wow, she had all this, and I feel like that's what she poured into me, was her energy. Like, when I realized, because I didn't realize it until after she passed, like, you know, and I don't necessarily take astrology 100%. I do believe that there are bits and pieces of it that does play a part in our personalities. But when I realized she was a Sagittarius, and then when I was going through her clothing was just very, like, eclectic and fire. Like, I saw her, like, and then I remember her style growing up, and then just going through her stuff, like,
you forget that your grandparents were like not your grandparents,
right? They were young.
Because my mom had us young, and my grandma had my mom young. But when my grandma was 40, my grandma was like old people 40. You know what I mean? Like church going 40.
Yeah.
So like my niece sees my mom in a different way because my mom's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, but then it's like I hear stories about my grandma. My grandma was raised in goddamn hell.
Yeah. But it's just like to see a younger them, and then you see yourself in them. That's what I like, because it's just all of this. And then my grandma had a gold tooth right here, an open face gold tooth.
She was hitting niggas with iron skillets.
Like, my grandma there's a picture of her where she has that little afro, and she's sitting like this with an open face. What?
Your grandma used to fight. Open face people fight.
What? And I remember, and then she had I don't know what transpired, but it was like an M in it for May.
Oh, she was beating people ass.
But it's just all these things that I found out late, because I remember she had she had an open face.
You forget, because I look at my aunts now. Like, my mom and my aunts are grandmothers now.
Yeah.
But I remember them in the 90s.
Yeah.
I remember long nails. I remember sew-ins.
She had long
and
red
nails.
Nails.
They don't wear nails. They wear natural hair. And it's just like, y'all want the same people playing Uno watching Midnight Love with me.
Yeah. My grandma had long nails and they were red. She had red nails. We used to watch Young and the Restless together. She would watch Buffy the Vampire. I remember when Princess Diana died, we were both sitting on the couch crying. I don't know what the fuck I was crying about, but
I cried when Diana died because everybody else cried around me.
It was just so like emotional.
Heavy. It was just heavy.
And I just remember sitting next to her and we were just watching the news. But she was country. We walk outside barefoot. Like she was just so dynamic that I feel like she poured so much into me that she couldn't, I guess maybe as she got older, she couldn't be as much because, people that got married back then, my grandpa was like...
Life was just different from back then.
Yeah, it was just on some other shit, but she poured so much into me that now when I look at her pictures, I'm like, wow, she had that energy about her. So I just feel like sharing that is something that I know I'm supposed to be doing. And so I started my jewelry. I definitely wanted to morph into other things just because I have a passion and desire to do other things outside of just like designing jewelry. But I'm excited about it. I launched it last night.
And the website's in
the website is in the link. It's anollie.com. Right now, I only have...
It will also, if you look at the... drop down and look at the episode information. It'll be down there as well.
Yes. Right now, I only have 2 items just because I actually had 3, but some of the beads got sold out. And I can't find...
Not you selling out? They sold out. You can buy it.
Both.
Okay.
So it's two folds. I had to discontinue one, but the others, it's just kind of it's just forming. So I wanted to grow organically. I didn't want to be one of those like I have 1,000 products and nothing. So I wanted to grow organically. So there's that.
Congratulations. Very happy for y'all.
Thank you. I'm telling you, girl, it was like pulling fucking teeth trying to get that done.
It turned out good, though. The video you put on Recover on Party Girls turned out really well. It's really
I appreciate it. That took me actually 2 days to actually
really pretty.
Shoot, and because they're all individual pictures. So everything is... everything was just individual.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, so this week, my Women Crush Wednesday goes to a rum-gum. No, I'm just joking.
Don't you get the people started.
I'm just joking.
Don't get the unicorn started.
My Women Crush Wednesday goes to Angela Noelle, and her last name ended up being Schrute from The Office. She was played by a woman who was named Angela Kinsey. And so... Angela is hilarious to me on The Office. If you never watched The Office, I believe they came on NBC because I didn't watch it in real time. I watched it when it was already being put in syndication, but it might have been NBC it came on. But either way, The Office is set, in our office in Schrute, Pennsylvania. It's a paper company. They sell paper to big corporations and other offices, essentially. Angela Schrute worked in the finance department. Angela Noelle worked in a finance department. She was hilarious to me because she was super judgmental, but she was probably one of the worst people in that damn office. First of all, she was already she started secretly sleeping with Dwight, who ended up becoming her husband, Dwight Schrute. She broke it off with Dwight. She got with Andy, dated Andy, got engaged, was still sleeping with Dwight. And then Dwight kind of pulled the rug from under her and let her know that, Andy went to confront Dwight. Dwight made a point to say, me and her sleep together. Andy was like, wait, you sleeping with her? And then Andy comes out and says he had slept with her too. So Andy breaks off the engagement because she was sleeping with Dwight. Dwight breaks off the engagement because he was shocked that Angela was sleeping with Andy. He thought he was the only one getting her goodies. After that, she ends up dating the mayor. They got married. She gets preggers. And every time they asked her about how far along she was, she kind of was like Phaedra Parks from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So every time it was like, well, how far along was you? She never gave like the right answer. But then she have her baby. Like her baby was supposed to be like technically doing like, let's say October, but she fuck around and had a baby in like May, something like weird. And she's like, oh, my baby's premature.
Everybody's the baby's full grown.
Yeah, the baby's like not premature. And so Dwight, it kind of comes to Dwight realizes that he's actually the father. She's still lying, putting that baby on the mayor. Clearly it comes out, her and Dwight get back together and they get married. But the funniest part about Angela, she always wanted to call Pam a whore. And Pam was kind of always on an up and up about her mess. She had a crush on Jim, or they had a crush on each other. When her and Jim kissed, they like broke it off so she could stay with her then fiance. Like she never was really messy about it. But Angela literally was sleeping down with Dwight in that office while dating like 3 other people. And for some strange reason, she think green is a color for whores. And when Pam, if you ever watch The Office, Pam wears like button-ups and cardigans.
Yeah.
Angela really was like, I don't dress provocative like you. And everybody looked at her.
But that was that like passive aggressive shit.
She always was. Or like even at one time she told Pam that she was the office mattress. Mind you, Angela sleeping with 2 of the niggas in the office too. Like Angela was just so, no, she called it office mattress. And like she was a part of the planning committee, the planning committee, the party planning committee. Oh, she took it very seriously. She always threw boring ass parties. She always baked brownies. And she was just a fucking tyrant. But I adore her because she was so judgmental. When she was like, literally, honestly, she was the worst in the office. When you really look at it, she was the worst. Yeah, she definitely told that girl, I mean, Pam, you're the office mattress. She's like, I don't dress as provocative as you. And that girl had on like a turtleneck and she like looked like, girl, what?
That is so funny.
Shout out to The Office. Shout out to Angela. I'm super excited because I love The Office, but there's a show now called Abbott Elementary that's just like The Office, except it's in an elementary school, which I'm excited they kind of brought that. I think they call them mono-documentaries, something of it. Mono?
Yeah.
Mockumentaries. Mockumentaries. It's basically where the TV show is being taped as if it's a reality show, but not
like
really.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec
was my favorite.
The Office. Modern Family was actually top tier at that too, because Modern Family, they said on that stuff for all the time and sold their family out. So Abbott Elementary.
What is this on?
ABC. Go watch it on
Hulu.
Yes, watch it on Hulu. It's Quinta, I think it's the girl Bronson or something.
Okay.
It has the original Dream Girl, aka Dee Mitchell, in it, Shirley Ralph. It has the guy from Everybody Hates Chris.
Okay.
Chris from Everybody Hates Chris. But my favorite character on that show is the principal. There are 2 episodes in. You need to watch that shit.
Okay.
No, and the principal is fucking hilarious.
I love that style of
I adore it.
Because Parks and Rec was like my fucking
Parks
favorite.
and Rec was so
Leslie Knope.
funny.
I wanted to be Leslie Knope.
Leslie Knope is hilarious, especially because she like really loved Hillary Clinton.
She loved Hillary Clinton, but she also just loved working for the Parks Department.
She loved the Parks Department. Oh my God.
She just
that episode
obsessed.
when they went hunting, boogada boogada. And Donna always cracked me up.
When they shot Donna's window and she screamed, and they're like, oh my God. And then
Donna low-key used to have me screaming.
No,
Donna
Ron Swanson.
Ron is hilarious. When he got back with Tammy?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And then he had them braids. No, Tom, see, I don't know. I
like Tom Haverford too. And the funny part about it, do you think they did Jerry the worst on The Office, or do you think they did, what's that guy name who worked?
Jerry.
No, Jerry worked in Parks and Rec. Yeah. Toby from The Office. Who do you think? I think Jerry got done worse because everybody ragged on Jerry.
Yeah, everybody ragged on Jerry.
Michael Scott hated Toby though.
Everybody ragged on Jerry. What is it? Jerry Gergensen?
No, it was that. Then when that one intern got the job, she got a better desk than Jerry.
Yeah.
Boogada.
No, but when was his Christmas party? And they were like, this is the money that we're supposed to use.
They hated them.
And they didn't get invited to Jerry's Christmas party.
They hated them. Oh my God, they eat Jerry up.
Damn it, Jerry!
Look at stupid Jerry.
No, I love it when they did the little art crap, like the art paintings. And he was just like, "What's so great about the fucking squares?"
Because he did that beautiful landscape and some weird shit. Girl, boogada boogada boogada.
Or kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
I did like a boom episode. I like the Christmas episode when Leslie Knope had like the scandal.
Yes.
And they realized how much she do, and they was just so confused when she was out the office. Ron Swanson was like, "Get that bitch back here."
Yes.
What do you mean she sees 100 people? Girl, and when the was it like the Mexican? Were they from Mexico?
Yeah.
When they came and visited, and they were like, "Y'all are poor. Y'all are like really poor."
And she's like, "It's so nice to meet you." Yes, this is funny.
No, and the fact that Swanee's history was so racist, and then they'll explain it too. Be like, so we didn't do that again.
Yes.
It's like,
so this mural, it's
we have to cover it.
It's back.
But yeah, shout out to Abbott Elementary is funny as hell. I think you really, if you like Parks and Rec and Office and stuff, you will enjoy that.
I have to watch it.
But yeah,
because I saw it on my feed.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hilarious. It's only been like 2 or 3 episodes. It's pretty hilarious. But anyways, so this week we're recovering from. No. You know, I'm childish. We're not recovering from a rum drum and a humdrum. Roman, don't hurt me. I see Roman coming.
Girl, you gonna have these motherfuckers on our ears.
Oh, that shit is funny. Okay, so Roman, what are we gonna do? Get your mother, Roman. Roman's revenge.
Cause then she go.
I see Roman coming.
I just wonder if Nicki fans really thought that shit was like.
Girl, they thought that girl ate that Grammy performance.
Come on, dog.
They thought
that is hilarious.
Because, that's that era around Lady Gaga when Lady Gaga was like doing theatrical
only
stuff.
Lady Gaga could do it, not Nicki from the Bronx. Come on.
She could have.
From Brooklyn.
That was not executed well. Because it was
executed well.
It was like The Exorcist.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't. A rum jump and a hum jump. Check it out. Oh, fuck. I was entertained.
No, because I was really like, what the fuck is going on? What is she saying? Mm-hmm. Who is Roman?
I be telling them niggas, fuck you! Like, what? So oh, shit! That is childish.
Don't report our page.
That page is down.
Don't report the page.
That page is down. I'm okay with it. I came to peace.
Don't report the pages. That shit is funny as fuck.
Okay, let me stop. Okay, so this week we're recovering from executing your goals. And so I picked this topic because, I think maybe the last episode I was talking about, I think the last 2 episodes we were talking about restructuring and trying to progress in all avenues of our lives. Mm-hmm. Just, it's easy to like kind of fall short and you have these goals, but then life happens and So I was saying how I want to learn how to swim this year, doing more with Recovering Party Girls and getting a promotion. And I was like, don't be afraid to ask for what you want.
So boom.
So boom, baby. Kaboom.
Kaboom.
A rum drum.
Kaboom. Kaboom. Kaboom.
No. So recently I got a promotion at my job, which in my opinion was a long time coming. I've been there for a little over like 2 years at this point. And it was one of the goals I wanted to execute this year. And
look at God.
Yeah, but the thing was getting it, not that, let me be clear. Sometimes, and I think I said this already, sometimes you have to move around to get what you deserve.
True.
And me getting a promotion, I didn't even get the promotion in my department. What I wanted to do in my department when they offered new positions, I applied for it. So this was in September. I applied for it in September, but nobody said anything. Mm-hmm. And so I already worked for the department. I just assumed that they would see the lights. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So September goes by, November, December. We're in January, essentially. Yeah, no, we're like late December. It's like right before Christmas. And I realized that nobody said anything. And I didn't want to go to my boss or my boss's boss and basically be like, yo, what's up? Because I'm already, the job I applied for was a job I was already doing. But that job got significantly more of a salary than I got. Mm-hmm. And because a couple of people left our department between COVID and their promotions, what I used to do was upgrade it because we were filling out the holes. You know how companies do. People leave, and instead of them replacing the person, they just divvy out the work. Uh-huh. So them divvying out the work made me learn more about environmental and maps and just things that's just not my regular wheelhouse. Mm-hmm. But of course I got it and I was doing well. And so nobody said anything and I was just like, oh shit, well, this is awkward. And so I started applying for other departments within my company. Mm-hmm. So I get a message from, and I didn't know her. I work closely with her team because I do the environmental reviews for her team, but I didn't actually know them. And she was like, I didn't know you were looking to move. And so she took me on like this unofficial interview. Mm-hmm. And I told her, like, we went to like lunch. And I was like, I thoroughly enjoy my team, which I do. If you know me, I think I've been working there for about 2 years and a few months. I probably complained about my job maybe 3 times. I can't even say like a handful of times. It's only been certain times where I got flustered or frustrated. Mm-hmm. But I didn't mind going to work. Mm-hmm. I don't mind my job. I'm A-okay with it. And so I was like, I genuinely enjoy this team. However, there's no trajectory. There's nothing happening. I'm standing still. Yeah. And it kind of feels like everybody's moving around me, but yet I'm still here. Yeah. And, not in a good way. Not like in a good job. It's just like, am I doing a good job? Because I'm still here. Yeah. So she was like, well, the job you applied for, they canceled. But I know your work because you actually help my team out. Mm-hmm. And, we have a bit of a budget and I want to see, can I get you? What are you willing to leave for? So I just straight up set the amount. Like, this is what I'm willing to leave for. Because to me, it's like I have to go somewhere else, learn a new department, learn new people. Mm-hmm. At this point, I was supposed to go into the office 2 days a week. I'm down to like half a day in office. Nobody kind of bother me. Ain't nobody micromanaging me. I just do my job and everybody just lackadaisical and cool. Ain't nobody bothering nobody. I enjoy that. So it's like, I go somewhere else. What if you micromanage? What if you got a bad attitude? What is this? And honestly, I work well under men. Women are a bit more catty than men. Men kind of let a lot of shit go to the wayside and not finna stress themselves out. So I kind of like I like my bosses to be men. Just by default. I can see that. Men are just...
Especially in government.
Yes. So I was just like, all right, cool. She said she'll get the position open. A couple of weeks went by because this might have been November. She hits me back up. She's like, okay, I got everything worked out. They approved the position. Applied for the position. Applied for the position that day. Still not really tripping because I got a job. Like I like where I work. It's just like if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna stress myself out because by that time I did 2 interviews for the finance department, but I didn't get them, which I wasn't upset about because it was like they actually needed the candidates to actually have like certain qualifications. So I wasn't really like, I wasn't gonna lose no sleep over that. So she calls me, she hits me up, she's like, okay, you need to do an interview with the department. I'm like, okay, cool. Do the interview, because she basically, in an unofficial interview, was like, I don't want to hire nobody. I don't know. You be hiring off the street. It's crazy. So I'm like, okay, bet. Did the interview, still really wasn't thinking nothing of it. I like I said, I didn't know them, but I've emailed with them quite a few times. So I did the interview. I'm like, oh, okay, well, nice meeting everybody. Not thinking nothing of it. She was like, all right, they still have to do protocol, so you still have to interview other people and all that jazz. So she calls me right before Christmas, but I was already off. I call her back and she was like, okay, so unofficially you have the job. The issue is they don't want to give you the amount you want. And she was like, I'm fighting for you because it's in the budget for me to give you what you want. So are you okay with waiting? I'm like, yeah, babe. I mean, I got a job. I ain't tripping. Like, I'm still paying my bills and whatever. So then, I go to my boss's boss to tell him, because I really, honestly, if he could have gotten my match, I would have stayed. But the problem was, I would have stayed before I went and talked to him. Mm-hmm. So I went to talk to him, and I'm like, look, I interviewed for such and such team. Unofficially, I had the job. I was like, I'm coming to you because I did not want to leave this department, but I did apply for this position because he actually, the funny part was that day he actually sent me an email, was like, go to this training and, next time apply for the position. I'm like, I applied for that position in September. Yeah. Nobody said anything. He was like, you did? I was like, he was like, yeah. I said, yeah. He was like, my boss didn't see it. So I screenshot the confirmation and sent it to him. I'm like, no, I definitely applied for the job. So when I went into his office, he knew this information already because we had talked earlier in the week. And I was like, okay, bet. I was like, well, this is what's going on. And I just laid it out there, told him the number that she was willing to give me as a salary, blase. So he went through the whole, I don't want you to leave. And oh my God, I can't. What are you going to do? I can't. Well, I'll try and see. I don't understand why we didn't get your application. The problem is I hired somebody outside for that position. Oh, and by the way, 2 of your coworkers, I also promoted them. So 2 of my coworkers got promoted. And then the one job I wanted, you gave to the fucking man outside.
The homeless man outside.
And that's what I feel like. So then I guess he got beside himself and he was just like, well, I can't give you a raise in that position. It would have to be me changing the dialogue, changing like the details of your job in order to get it. I'm like, okay, bet.
What you gotta do?
I'm trouble. Like, do what you gotta do, or I'm trouble. He's so damn immature. Wow, that's immature. That's very immature of you. What's wrong with you? That rum chum is so funny. Never mind.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so he said he was going to change the position, all this blasé, and I was okay with that. I was just like, well, whatever happens, because the job was still unofficial. I hadn't been officially called to HR. Right. HR hadn't called me and confirmed, right. And so before I leave his office, he kind of was like, yeah, because I can't just give you a raise in your position because we can train anybody to do that. He said that, and I knew instantly at that very second, even if he got the same amount, I was not going to stay in that office. Because
you ugly bitch.
You raggedy motherfucker.
Raggedy bitch.
You better be careful who you interview.
Who you interview at grocery stores.
So I kind of looked, and I'm like, do you realize the job I'm applying for that you actually technically probably should have gave me? I do that job. And the reality is you can teach anybody or train anybody to do anything outside of being like a fucking surgeon. Like, if it doesn't need real talent, you can show anybody anything.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, like,
anybody can learn
anything. Going to college is great for your resume and shit, but the reality is if you're not going to be a surgeon or a lawyer, you can really learn it. You can learn it. My mom is a network engineer. My mama went to get her college degree later in life. My mom started school off as trying to be an engineer, was like, oh, this shit is hard, and got her a business degree. My mom works as an engineer. Like, school was harder than what she do on her day to fucking day. And my mom's an engineer who does great, fabulous at her job, you know what I mean? And so when he said that, I kind of was just like, bet. So maybe a day and a half later, I get a call for another interview, but I decided not to even... I put it on the calendar, but right after that, I got a phone call from the department I interviewed for, and I got my official offer with actually more than I thought I was going to get, first of all. Come
on, God!
And then I canceled the other... Yeah, I canceled the other interview, and I was just like, all right, and I start my new job later this month. my new position later this month.
Come on, testimony.
Yeah, so I mean, you have to be really diligent and know your worth.
Amen,
and diligent, because I told y'all my real issue is I don't like when I don't see results. But I literally applied for all them jobs between September and November. They had just started really calling me back in like December, early this year. So you just,
government is slow.
Yeah, but in general, you just have to be very consistent with what you're doing,
what you want.
And I learned that from my mom. My mom would not take a job under a salary, period. Like, it's a certain salary. My mom's just like, no, nope, no, I ain't gonna do that, period. Like, it's certain stuff my mama just at all. Like, I ain't doing that. Nope.
Yeah.
You offering what? Nope. When it came to her house, like, she still, I ain't, what, nope,
That's true. But when you get to a certain point, I feel like when you know your capacity to do things and you know that you're able to do it well, it's just like, the fuck would I do? Why would I be $2.15 an hour when I know I'm this? Like,
and you just have to be.
You have to.
Chrissy said he had to be. My friend Chrissy said it. Said it best. She was like, you got to be your own cheerleader.
Yeah.
And she was like, because nobody's gonna cheer you on the way you cheer yourself on.
And nobody's they're gonna try to lowball you. They're gonna try to override you. They're gonna try to sell you bells and whistles that are less than.
Yeah, you need to be very diligent about what you want and where you see. And I really do believe in short and long term goals.
Yeah.
So I have been like lackadaisical overdoing that over the past couple of years, but I'm gonna get back to that, because short goals lead to longer goals.
Yeah.
Short goals execute the longer goals.
Yeah, I've been doing that in my business. Like, my hourly is what it is, and if you're calling me for X, Y, and Z, even if it's just to hold a camera in my hand, and all I'm doing is helping you take pictures, my nigga, it's a fee, and it's a fee because of the capacity in which I know what I'm doing.
And it's a fee because it's also my fucking time.
And it's my time. And that's another thing that's so important.
Maxine, what is say reclaim your time? Your time is important. You can get everything back but time.
And I've had a couple of issues with people. I mean, the year just started, but I'm talking last year.
I had a couple of issues with people. It's the 12th.
I'm talking last year. But I saw it, like, motherfuckers weren't respecting my time. You think that I'm gonna come to I had somebody hit me up talking about they wanted me to help them on a video shoot. All right, bet. What's the hourly? And he told me the hourly. I said, well, what time I gotta be there? He told me 8 a.m. All right, to what time? 9 p.m. Nigga, for what?
Listen, people will slave drive you in a minute.
Baby, I said, honey, and I don't mean to sound disrespectful, but my time and the shit that I know how to do, like, you're not finna fucking nickel and dime me. I'm sorry. Just for the fact that you know that, like, I'm just, like, I'm starting out or whatever the fuck you think. Don't do that. Because you're basically telling me that it's almost like disrespect. Like, you know the shit that I can do. You know my capacity. And it
is disrespect, though.
And you're telling me that you want me to work these hours for pennies? And then pennies in a headshot. Nigga, fuck you and fuck that headshot. Because I could take
the way I could put my tripod up.
The way I could set this tripod up in my own lighting and turn this little thing around on this camera and take my own picture. People
be like that. Back in the day, like when blogs were first hitting, like when people stayed on Media Takeout, the YBF, X on Nicole. I had a personal blog where I was like writing about my dating and breakups, and
that was a good time.
But yeah, it was pretty much Sex in the City.
But Houston.
No, mine was in Orlando. I tried to continue it in Houston, but by that time I almost couldn't survive here, and I had to work. But when I was in Orlando, It was a good time. So yeah, because I revamped it when I met you, but I really just couldn't keep it up. So I had wrote a couple of articles for NicoleBitchy.com, and I was just on the internet, like how I am now, except it was in a blogging type of atmosphere. And I remember these guys hit me up and was like, "What's up?" And this was like on Twitter when we was able to cuss people out and go to Twitter jail for a couple of hours. Can you write for our website? Because that's when everybody was trying to pop up blogs and celebrity gossip. And it was like, we just kind of like the way you talk, and I think you'll be like really funny. And I was like into it because if you know me, I've always been into celebrity gossip. Like finding out tea from like the 70s and the 80s about the celebrity is like my goal. Like that is like, that be getting me geeked as hell when it be like random celebrity gossip from like 82. It'd be like, she did what in 82? So I was like, okay, well, what's like the terms and conditions? Because they're like, we're not getting paid yet, so it'll be freelance and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, just get my name out there a little bit. And so they was like, well, each week you got to do at least, it was like 8 articles.
Each week.
But
there's not even 8 days in a week.
You don't even get paid because one of them was like the slow day. So they wanted like 2 articles. Like one day, no, not the slow day. One day was like a very high revenue day online. So they wanted 2 articles. So you wanted me to do all these articles about celebrity gossip for free for your website, you fucking slave driver. Like, what the fuck do you think I am?
Suck a dick.
And the thing is, I had written for blogs for free, but it was just like I kind of wrote for the blog and they let you submit stuff. So I always been to is essentially what Recovering Party.
It was on your terms.
It was on my terms, and it was essentially kind of what Recovering Party Girls would be, where whatever hot topic was out, I could turn it into like a question for the masses, essentially. Right. But you telling me to spend my time writing for y'all for free. For fucking free.
My nose itches.
And that's what you get. A rum drum. But that's probably what's happening. Because you did a rum drum. And it's like the karma to us trying to be funny.
It's not. No, it's itching because it's like, I hate when people do that. Like, don't do that to people.
People are like, you have to know your worth. And sometimes, I get that sometimes you have to grind and you have to prove yourself.
You have to figure out.
But you got to have a balance. Because somebody can have you proving yourself for the next 20 years. It's just like a nigga you with who won't marry you. I don't think you wifey material. We live together and I have 3 kids.
What material,
have I not proved myself?
What material do you
have I not
need?
proved myself?
But, that was just like my situation at Sugars. Girl, that nigga worked me. Like, I mean,
you got worked.
I was being
you
worked.
A bartender.
I was everything. I was everything. But but it wasn't until after I left that I realized, like, damn, I was, like, he really used that to his leverage, knowing the type of person I am and knowing that I'm going to, like, I'm a hard worker. At
the end of the day, you was the GM, but then you didn't even get, like, the
GM shit.
No, yeah, you didn't even get, like, the plush, you didn't get the GM salary, and then you didn't get the plush life of, like, bossing people around because you didn't have a staff.
I have 4 people.
You have 4 people, so you got to be a server, a bartender, and a line cook.
And then, the times that I did have my staff, it was just like
a rum chum.
It was like a rum chum. It was like, what the fuck?
The rum chum is a gift that keeps giving.
What? I don't understand. Why y'all don't understand? What is the common sense that we are just missing? Because I don't get it. And it was that shit. And that made it 10 times hard because I just can't understand why people don't have common sense.
Niggas don't.
People really, really genuinely do not have common sense.
They don't have no intuition. They don't have nothing.
It's not even just because intuition. You really gotta you gotta be connected. But it's like common sense.
Certain stuff you just look around and you know it's a bad situation, and people just be like, "It is."
I like that.
You think it's a bad situation, bitch? We about to die.
He put poisoning in your food.
Yeah, like you're watching. Common sense though is like
it's so
not that
uncommon. Like I find that sidebar, one of the photographers. So I shoot school athletic programs now, and one of the photographers mind you, this is schools. These are like high schools and junior high schools. Okay, they're. I mean, you can't
come on,
bring,
junior high.
You can't bring alcohol. You can't bring vapes. You can't bring. This chick literally smokes her vapes in the gym. Pulled out a vape, smoked it, puffed it in the gym.
Yeah, you can't smoke a vape in the gym.
And in my mind, I'm just looking at her like, what?
Can't smoke a vape.
What, sweetie?
People do
that's
weird
CBD.
Shit. People do weird shit.
And it's just like, come on, bro. Like what? But it's like you're around young kids.
You at work too. Let's be clear. You're actually at work. The clock. Yeah, you're actually at work. So minimum.
Whoa.
Work should work.
Pin out.
And see, I don't like shit like that with people because they make you look bad because you with them. And it's like
I'm looking like.
And see, I turned into a camera quick. She was smoking a vape.
I swear I can't be on shoots with her. Yeah. I don't want to be on shoots because that's
not
just
gonna make
not
me
my
look
vibe.
bad.
That's not my vibe. So no. I mean, and I haven't been on one, but it's just like that is. But common sense really isn't common.
It's not.
And working with people that don't have common sense,
it's so stressful.
It's super stressful.
What are you doing this year to execute your goals? Did you like map them out?
So my first goal for this year was to launch my jewelry site.
Hey!
And it was launched. And so my goals for this year, as far as execution, is to continue with making my jewelry, pushing it out. Also, on the creative graphic design, web design, all that other on that side is to expand to. I want to work for, or I want to do city governments and just bigger platforms.
But I mean, you're pushing forward to that.
Granted, I've done that, but I just want to be more. I want to get at least as far as like that graphic design, creative design aspect. I want to do at least 2 to 3 big projects this year. And I don't want to limit myself to like what type of business or whatever. I would love to do some environmental design. Environmental is just like creating space, like graphic design or just, it's not interior design, but it's just creating an environment, right? Or designing an environment. And then just my jewelry, really, that's it.
Yeah, for me, I got the first part of what I wanted, a promotion at work. The next thing is being diligent about, and we said this, I know it seems like we say it all the time. No, we really didn't say it last year. We didn't give a shit last year, truth be told.
Well, last year
it's not that we didn't give a shit. It was just a lie. We want to do more things with Recovering Party Girls. And even though it probably doesn't look like it on y'all end, we have been doing things on our end.
We're trying.
No,
we're not trying.
We are doing stuff. Usually we are trying, but we really are doing stuff.
We're doing.
And you know, keep pushing the bar a bit forward, if that makes sense. So it's a lot of things that can happen if you do A, B, and C, but you can't get the D in case you do A, B, and C. So that's my goal now. And sometimes, like I said, I look at stuff and it seems so big, I can't do it. So what I'm starting to do is break stuff down so I can personally manage it and handle it.
Big boom.
Because when I say kaboom, or I'm done. No, because stuff be seeming so big. Like, my thing was getting a promotion felt so big to me because it's like, well, why won't y'all give me the promotion? Then it was just like, I sat down one day. It was like,
you have to climb that.
Yeah, I said, okay. Or I can actually apply for other positions.
But yeah, you just have to figure out. It's almost as if like you have to like look at your goal and then
not
break
be
it
attached.
apart.
Yeah,
and not be attached to the results.
Don't be attached to
but
not necessarily the results. How the results
how
look. Because the result could be the result.
So okay, so what the
I
journey
thought
is.
I was going to get a promotion in my department, and that was gonna be that. It was gonna be the money I wanted, and I was I ain't gonna to change
reality
floors. I ain't gotta meet no new people.
No, it's like you gotta go.
The
left.
goal was executed. The goal didn't look like the package I had it in.
So it's never gonna be in the package that you.
I thought I ordered some Air Maxes. I got some Reeboks.
Were they cute?
Still like them though.
It's cute.
Still like the Reeboks. It just wasn't the Air Maxes
that you thought.
It was like I wanted some ones. Nope, not ones. It's like I wanted some Jumpmans and I wanted a black, white, and red. But then the box come and the bitches is some low top Jumpman, but they blue and white. Still Jumpman. Still cute. Not what I thought I had in my mind.
But it's always like
still
that.
the same.
But you know what? Then you have an outfit like, damn, this shit is like fire.
So that is what, and like I've discussed in much detail about my hating of a journey, but but what I'm realizing is I can't talk myself out before the mission is complete. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
And the goal can be different. You didn't think you would be shooting what you're shooting right now, but you know you wanted to make a living shooting. You didn't necessarily know what it was going to be like, but you found it because you were just still diligent to the goal. And I'm trying to be...
And that's important.
Yeah, I'm trying to be diligent to the goal.
Is the goal.
Yeah, that's
how the journey
to it and how the goal might morph.
Yeah, that's
the goal.
That's tea. Yes.
Yeah, like you can want something specifically
because, like, I literally work for myself, right? Even when I quit Sugars. I said, I want to work for I can't work. I gotta work for myself. This is what I want. I want to work. I want to be able to work for in what aspect and how. I know I'm good at photography. I know I'm good at shooting video. I know I'm good at editing video. I know I'm great at being creative. All right, cool. How all that is materializing, I don't know. And that's not up for me to decide.
But you keep pushing forward to it all.
But I keep pushing forward to it. And even with this past year has shown me, and it's not been without its downs or...
It's always going to be high and lows to everything.
The ebbs and flows are obviously there. But for the most part, I realize I literally... am who I say I am. I'm literally, and it's not, like I said, it's not like 100%, but all I said was, I want to work for myself. That's all I said. That's all I said to myself.
And you have to put stuff out in the universe. When I did that unofficial interview, I was like, look, I'm not being micromanaged. Nobody really checking for me. I'm the type of person... If I wake up at 5 a.m, since we can work from home most days, if I wake up at 5 a.m, I'm not doing shit. I'm the type of person that starts sending emails at 5 a.m. and doing my work at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So don't be bothering me at 1 o'clock when you see all these emails at 3:13 and 4. Like, I'm going to get the work done. Mm-hmm. The work's going to get done probably before it's due because that's my actual personality. Mm-hmm. I don't like being micromanaged. I don't work well under that space. Mm-hmm. I like coming to work. I don't want to dislike coming to work. So it's hard for me to apply for this because if anybody knows, I am a Taurus. I'm a thick sign and I actually really hate change. So for me to even have to come here is kind of annoying me a bit because...
to tell you.
Yeah, like I'm here in this unofficial interview eating a Caesar salad, just straight up telling you like, look, I don't feel like all this.
Yeah.
I am Ebony. I go get my work done.
What more do you need?
What do you want from me?
What do you need?
I know my schedule 7:30 to 4:30. Hey girl, you go get your work, and it is gonna be in a very much so timely fashion. You're talking to me right now because you said you like God. You turn our work around very quick. Yes, I do. I can turn the work around very quick. Have no issue with that. But also, I work better when nobody's on my fucking back. I don't need a slave job. I'm a grown ass woman. I know what I need to get done.
Absolutely.
Like, and I really was in that unofficial interview just like that. Like, in myself, yeah, can I get iced tea? Yeah. No, well, I don't like being micromanaged.
No, that's
I didn't even lie. Didn't even lie. I don't like being micromanaged.
And that's probably why she was just like, oh, yeah.
And she was like, how many times you supposed to be in the office? I said, well, technically it's supposed to be 3. He got it down to 2. I'm there half a day on Wednesday. Nobody says anything to me. I'm there half a day on Wednesday. So it went down from 3 to 2 to me being there for and the thing is, I said, I get into the office at 7 a.m., probably 6:45, because I'm still going to wake up early. But I'll probably be going around lunchtime.
And kaboom.
And go drive home.
Kaboom.
Yeah, like I ain't even sit there and put my ass in that shit. So when I get there, ain't gonna be no shock.
Don't look.
I'm Ebony. Like,
don't look for me.
But you'll get some email. You'll get your shit.
You gonna get your shit, but don't look for me.
Don't look for me when it's pressing. Don't look for me just to be looking for me. I don't like that weird shit. Look for me if it's pressing.
Yeah.
Don't look for me.
But call me first.
Yeah, don't be looking for me to be looking for me now. God damn. You'll get all your shit in a row.
Call me first.
So that's why, and I'm trying to lean more into that. And granted, I wasn't like talking crazy like that when we did the unofficial interview.
Yeah.
But I was very professional and very concise and very direct with how I feel about certain things.
And that's why you got what you got.
Yeah, that's how I feel about certain things. Yeah,
because you claimed it, you own your shit, and I feel like sometimes people are so appreciative of people that are just very transparent about that shit.
I didn't have, and 2, once you do good work in general, you have a dog in the fight.
Yes.
I'm talking about Michael Vick dog. You know what I mean? You got a dog in a motherfucking fight.
And you can say.
You can say it, and you can say it without no feeling.
Yeah.
My mom really, because they did layoffs really bad at her company a few years ago. She didn't even have a dog in a fight, but she had a dog in a fight because she knew how well she worked and how good her name was in the streets when it came to engineering.
Yeah.
And that's why she was able to get her own team, hire her own people, up everybody's salaries while upping her own damn salary. She was able because she had a dog in the fight because she had this reputation for doing a good damn job. And so even the company that did the layoffs, because now they just outsource, she actually essentially works with the company that laid her off. She still do the engineering. So it's like you be direct, be concise, but then also you can't do that and be a bum bitch. You can't ask for a bunch of shit.
Yeah, you have to have that work ethic behind you.
And that's in everything.
You have to have something to show behind you.
Something to show for it. Your word is bond.
Absolutely.
Your name can
be. You're going to be somewhere.
You got to be there.
You got to be there. This is how I got a lot of the shit that I got within this past year. Was because, so like in the videography circle of Houston, it's very male populated. But what I've learned is that a lot of these niggas,
inconsistent.
They're very inconsistent.
They're being a baby daddy.
And it's not even that. And then it's.
They act like a baby daddy, inconsistent.
They're
Tristan Thompson.
They're just trash.
I can see that.
And so, this one particular situation, and this is this guy. He is in political office, whatever. And I knew the guy that was, and I know that he charged this man a significant amount of money to shoot his campaign. And I told him, I said, hey, I know these people, like, just do right by them, because I was in Corpus, he connected with them, and that's why he was able to like set this up, whatever. So, this person, he had his campaign kickoff, whatever. I'm going just because I'm a friend of the family. I'm going to have fun. But I noticed this person is not there. And he's supposed to be shooting this video, which is important. This is like,
B-roll.
This is a political campaign. Like, this is important, whatever. And this person is not there. So I'm like,
what time
what the fuck? Where you at? And he's like, he's done. And I was like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this? Like, but it's just like this, like, I don't know. So anyways, so I just went up to him. I was to say, hey man, when is your next event? And he told me the date. And I was just like, okay, well, I'll be there. And he goes, send me your invoice. So I was like, cool. And it's just like these little things, like these, it's just like
reaffirming.
It's just reaffirming. Like I'm in a situation where these the pool of and this person, I mean, literally, I mean, shoots on cinematic cameras. I mean, these cameras.
But sometimes being organized and being willing to work and being
top tier,
being on time.
And that's all he like. And it's crazy because this guy literally every post that he posts on his Instagram or on his Facebook or whatever is like, "Ooh, I'm shooting on a red," which is like a very expensive, high cinematic camera. Shooting on red, blah blah blah. But it's just like, nigga, you don't show up to shoots.
I mean, and that sometimes that was the other sad part too about me having that conversation with my boss's boss. My original boss, both my original bosses left, but they talked so highly of me. And then my current boss talked very highly of me. And he was telling me, like, we don't want to lose you. They absolutely love you. Like, that's crazy. Like, what? You're leaving? Well, why would you leave? And it's like, the funny part about it was, I couldn't even tell him that girl technically poached me. Like, that girl was like, wait, you're trying to leave your department? Oh, no, you need to come here because you're actually worth it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so that was, people have to realize sometimes you think you're working. And again, like I told y'all, I hate the journey. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm doing things just to be doing them. But sometimes when you just keep your head down and keep working,
just work hard.
People are watching. People see the work.
People are watching.
People see it. People, and even today, my boss's boss came to me today, and he was like, "Well, the HR didn't send your application through because you don't have an environmental degree. But I'm trying to tell them that you've been working here for X amount of time, and that should just be in lieu of the environmental degree." And I was like, "Well, when they called me, they offered me a number. She pretty much on the spot accepted. I didn't have time to figure out what the hell y'all figuring out because y'all had months to figure out that situation. Like, and you said that one comment. So
Roman!
So I was just like, I said, yeah. And I mean, that is it. And I mean, even with Recovering Party Girls, no shade, it's been like a couple of podcasts I listened to that started, and I'm like, look at y'all making money. But then also they put in work to make money. So then I realized you have to set yourself up. It's some stuff is on you too. Putting your head down and working is on you. Putting your best foot forward is on you. Some of this stuff is on you.
Absolutely.
I just had a friend who's upset now about something that happened. It's just like, well, you ain't been that good of an XYZ, so
yeah. No, it's definitely, I feel like in this day and age, I feel like there's nothing that if you really truly want to learn something or you want to do something, you can do it. You can do pretty much whatever it is in your mental faculty to do. But it's like, I feel like there's like this thing where people forget that it's like between you actually doing it and accomplishing it, there's like this gap where there's like hard work.
Yeah. Oh, people forget about hard work.
Like it's like this hard work gap that people forget. Like, okay, so all right, cool. Like you want to be a millionaire, great. Anybody can be a millionaire, right? But so
how are you gonna get there?
So there's a gap.
Are you gonna get a job? Like, are you gonna sell drugs?
Are you gonna fart in a glass?
Yeah, you can fart. You know that one girl drink milk.
No, she said she literally thought that she was having a heart attack because I sent this article to my friend and she said she literally thought she was having a heart attack because she would eat black beans and something and eggs, boiled eggs every day. She said she ate black beans and boiled eggs every day. And she would fart in a glass, bottle it, and mail it to people.
Oh, yeah.
And making $50K a week.
And you can make money off of a whole bunch of bullshit.
And then again,
I'm pretty sure.
But she ended up in the hospital all fucked up.
No,
like,
but then in general, you got to still be dedicated.
But you got to be I mean, like if you literally. But I mean, how many times are you gonna stick to a diet of eggs and black beans? I'm not eating that shit. Like boiled eggs.
You got no matter what you're doing.
Twice a week.
No, but
maybe.
But
I love boiled eggs.
No, but whatever the basis of everything is, whatever you're doing, you have to have a plan,
and you have to dedicate yourself.
You have to dedicate it to it. Like all that, it just happened overnight. Shit does not happen overnight.
Nothing happens.
Don't let people
overnight.
lie to you.
Nothing happens overnight, and if it happens overnight, they signed a deal with the devil.
And I'm gonna tell you something, because I always think it's funny because people was like, I can't believe y'all are not more popular. I was like, me and Adrianna really gonna go from my living room, my dining room table, to some other shit, and y'all gonna be like, wait, what? And it's gonna people be like, they came out of nowhere, and it's gonna be a whole bunch of people like, no, the hell they did.
Been here. Yeah.
They've been here saying the rum jump. Why is that so funny to you? It's so immature. I love it. She was so stupid. Anyways, anything you want, even if you're gonna be rapping about a rum jump, you gotta be dedicated. You gotta be dedicated to it. It is
like Nicki Minaj is dedicated to that Grammy performance.
Listen, I'm gonna watch this shit when we get off. I ain't seen it in a minute.
Oh my God.
I gotta find my rum jump too. Anyway, so in short, this year, I think the past 3 episodes have been variations of us talking about journeys and executing plans and just trying to...
Small baby steps, even if it's just hitting launch on something small.
It's not even professional. It's
baby steps.
Yeah, it's like, I like to talk about professionalism if the relationship's not good for you and you want to be in love and you want to be married and that nigga ain't working out
Cut it off.
Listen.
Cut it off.
Machete that nigga.
I'm on, okay, what month is this? So we're in January. I'm on, so it's, what was it, 6? I'm on 7 months, no sex.
I'm on like a month and a half by accident, or maybe a month.
Okay.
Did I have sex in December?
Snotting on your table.
I didn't have sex in December.
Okay, so I'll say this. I masturbated.
I did have sex. I think I had sex in November. I just can't remember.
I masturbated last week.
I did have sex in December.
Okay. No.
But you know what? It's a new year, baby. That's not a rumble. That's not a rumble. What was that?
That was Dylan.
Yeah, that's not a rumble. In a home jump. No, but I mean, just in general, it's execute. Even with friendships. Yeah. Execute, and if your friend ain't like, I know somebody right now going through a lot with their friend, and it's just like, listen, your friend don't really give a fuck about you like that. You need to reevaluate, structure, rethink this. Facts. And you got to know the goals for like everything and everybody. What is your personal goal?
That's facts.
What is your life
goals?
Do you want to, and you want your kids to have a 2-parent home, but you keep fucking with a nigga who you know ain't shit already?
That's facts.
That's my,
check him out.
That's my
check that background out.
That's my background out, baby.
That's that background out.
You call them girls Khloe Kardashians. The execution ain't working.
Dog. And that's another big thing is just like the circle that is around you, the people that are around you.
And that's such a big deal.
Because honestly, I don't think that I would be able to say that I, would have launched this endeavor without the help of my friendships, because there was so much insecurity with me just by myself that I was just so it was almost like cripple. It's crippling me. And I literally, and it wasn't until I went to Dallas and I shout out to my girl Ashley and my girl Brandy, that we sat and had dinner, and I showed them the first parts of this, which I hadn't shown anybody, and they basically just poured into me and encouraged me to just do it, and just whatever happens. And I think it's just so important that you have just a circle of friends that you're able just to show
be vulnerable with
your weird side with and be vulnerable. And I just think that that's so important because people that we think that, you know, people that you think that you have history with, or because, you know, you've been friends fucking forever, that they really don't support that side of you. They support the side of you that they
can identify with,
or they're comfortable with. And the part of you that is trying to grow and express themselves and to be, you know, to evolve, there's certain people that are only going to see that. And also my friend Brittany, my friend Nikki, they've all just been very instrumental in cultivating this energy within me that I greatly appreciate. My friend Pilar. I don't know. It's
Hi, Pilar.
Shout out to my girl Pilar. She's doing big things with the James Harden and his foundation. They just did his jersey retirement in LA. And, you know, just being around people that are like just doing shit like that is very encouraging and inspiring. So, yeah, you definitely got to watch the company you keep because people will make you feel like you're the crazy one.
Listen, just get some. I'm gonna do like my mom used to do me. Get on your Word document. Write down some long-term goals. Mm-hmm. Write down some short-term goals, or maybe if you're a person who do better with vision boards, do that. And every day, just try to do something to take you a step closer. And that's all I really got for y'all today, outside of I'm jump. Okay, I'm done with that. Don't take me out, romance. Okay, but y'all really can find me at Natoya Ebony. Oh my
God.
On all social media. We have merch on Teespring.
Trash.
No, I didn't do anything. That is my favorite Nicki performance. I'll put it up so we can watch it. I'll put it on my TV. We have merch on Teespring. It's Teespring /Recovering Party Girls. You can find us on Twitter, Party Girls Pod. We're on all other social media as Recovering Party Girls.
Yo, we might go live tonight. You know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like
a rum jump?
I'm feeling like
a rum jump in a hump.
I feel like Safari.
Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Good. Oh, Adrianna, plug your website.
Ollie.com. Share with your people.
We're gonna put her link in the description area. Go
yes. Aya and Ollie, AYAANDOLLIE.com.
What's your new Instagram name? She changed every week, y'all.
I do. I'm under new branding.
Every week? This bitch done changed her name about 4 times.
So, my new Instagram is Adrianna.b. It's just because I just want people to know my real name and then my real name. Okay, it's whatever. All right. I think
you want somebody to know your last name?
No.
You want people to know your last. You want professional people to know your last name.
I want professional people to know my name is Adrianna.
You want the streets to know what?
I want my streets to know me as Aya. Because that's
you want people to call you your family name?
Yes, that's what I'm
sorry, I'm still gonna call you Adrianna. It just seems like that's your family name. I don't like that.
It's okay. I mean, it is. And the reason why is just because I'm expressing myself. This is me. This is me. Take me as take me as I am. What did Mary say?
That's so offbeat. Take me as I am, or take nothing at all. I don't know what beat you was at.
I'm sorry, y'all. This Bud Light is getting to me.
Okay,
and I'm about to. She said we finna go watch it on YouTube. I'm finna go.
It's time. Okay, y'all. Catch us later because we're really about to watch Nicki Minaj performances because personally,
I want to see what y'all talking about.
Bye, y'all.